Come on, we will start again the next topic, that is a free fall in the graphical presentation. Draw the V versus T graph, S versus T graph, and again A versus T graph, V versus T, S versus T, A versus T graph for the free falling body. Suppose we are saying that the body is thrown vertically downward. We know that when any body is thrown vertically downward, G is taken as positive. Fine, first of all, G is positive because you are throwing in the direction of gravity, and initial velocity, either you say u or v0, it is 0. We know that. Fine. And you know that as this body is coming down, suppose it travels a 1 second, in 1 second its velocity is increases by 10 meter per second. Fine. Its velocity is increased by 10 meter per second. Fine. And what is in the second second, fine, in the first second 10 meter per second, in second it's 20 meter per second, fine, and in 30 it becomes, in third second it is 30 meter per second, in 4 seconds, and its value is increases by factor 10, fine. So if we want to draw a graph of velocity versus time graph, fine, first we will see, we have drawn a table over here, time versus velocity. At time t is equal to 0, when body is initially at rest, fine, means initial velocity is 0 at time t is equal to 0. When object travels a distance, in 1 second its velocity is increases by 10 meter per second. Fine. So we know that at time t is equal to 0, velocity is 0. In time 1 second, velocity is increased by 10. In the next 1 second, that is 2 seconds, 20 seconds. In the next 1 second, that is 3 seconds, 30. In the next second, that is 4 seconds, it becomes 40. In the 5 seconds, it becomes 50. If you want to find 60, then 6 seconds, we write 60. Fine. So if we draw a graph of velocity versus time graph, so you will get the uniform motion graph like, fine. You can see that at point 0, 0 here, 1 second it's 10, 1 second it's 10, 20, 2 seconds it is 20, 3 seconds it is 30, 4 seconds it is 40, 5 seconds it is 50. So we'll get, as you can say, uniform motion type of graph. Fine, it is a uniform motion. Fine, it is a straight line which is passing from an origin. And we know that if we need to find out the acceleration, find the acceleration at every point would be constant here, or you can say the slope is constant. How you get the slope constant? Suppose I say this is theta, at this point also this is theta, at this point is also theta, at this point is also theta. So slope of V versus T graph gives us what? Acceleration. Fine, slope of V versus T graph gives us acceleration. Fine. So every point the acceleration would be same. So if we need to find out the slope, you have to consider any 2 points here. Suppose I take these 2 points. So this difference comes out to be what? 30 minus 20 is 10 and 3 minus 2 is 1. Fine. So what did you get here? So delta V is 30 minus 20 upon delta T is 3 minus 2. So ultimately you comes out to be 10. You can see at every point acceleration is constant here. Fine. That would be 10 meter per second square, in fact. 10 meter per second square. Fine. So this would be the acceleration which is constant at every interval of time. Clear first of all this. Now velocity versus time graph for the body which is thrown downward would be like this. Fine. Now if I want to draw a velocity distance versus time graph, or the displacement versus time graph, so we will use the again we know that if I find out the area under the curve, fine, area of the V versus T, area under the curve, or area of V versus VT graph gives us what? Displacement. Area under V versus T graph gives us what? Displacement. Fine. So if I want to find out what is the displacement of the particle in 1 second, so I need to find out what is this area. Fine. So we know that area is equal to, which gives us a displacement for 1 second. If I want to find out from 0 to 1, so it is half base into height. So base is 1. Fine. 1 minus 0 is 1 upon altitude is what? 10. So this becomes 5. So in 1 second what would be the displacement? In 1 second the displacement is 5. Otherwise you can use this formula, S is equal to V0 T plus half AT square. We know that V0 is 0 when the body is thrown downward, and A is replaced as G. So this equation becomes S is equal to half gt square. So what at time t is equal to 0, S is 0. at time t is equal to 1 second, fine, 1 second. So and g we know it is 10. Suppose for calculation point of view I have taken 10, so half 10 1 square, so this becomes 5. So this is a way also you can find, this is also the mathematically you can find out the displacement. What is s2? S2 is equal to half, g is 10, t becomes 2 seconds, so 2 square, so it becomes 20. For the 3, half 10, 3 square, it becomes 45. Half 10 for the 4 square, it becomes 80. Fine. So for fifth second, which is 125. If you need to find out for sixth second, it is 180. Fine. So we need to find out what is the displacement versus time graph. If I plot these points 0 0, so this comes out to be here. Fine. 1 5. Fine. At 1 second the displacement is 5, so I will write here 5. At 2 seconds it is 20. For 2 seconds it is 20. For 3 seconds it is 45, so 45 is somewhere here between 40 to 50, so this comes out to be 45. Fine. And for the 5th second it is 125. For 5 seconds it is 125, so 125 is somewhere here. So this is the graph of for the free falling body when it is thrown downward. Fine. And you know that acceleration versus time graph, acceleration is constant at every interval of time. You can see that here at the slope will be constant and it comes out to be 10 meter per second square. So for every instant of time, fine, acceleration is constant, so it would be which type of the graph? Fine, it is a graph which is parallel to the x-axis or time axis. So this is a graph of a body acceleration versus time graph for the body when it is thrown downward. Fine. Suppose if we need to find out what will be the displacement and the velocity versus time and the acceleration versus time for the body thrown vertically upward, only the thing is that this graph and this graph would be in the opposite direction. Fine. So this is positive, all these values must be taken as negative. In place of 1 second we get 10 here, for here we'll get 1 second we get minus 10 here. Fine. For 2 seconds it becomes minus 20 and so on. So velocity versus time graph for the body which is thrown downward is this, and similarly the velocity versus time graph for the body which is thrown upward would be like this. Similarly acceleration here becomes what? Negative. In the downward direction we got positive. Fine. Here we get negative. So it would be again the graph which is parallel to the time axis. Fine, but it will be taken as minus. Either you take minus 9.8 or minus 10 meter per second square. Similarly, the displacement. Fine, so displacement, all this value must be negative. That's all. Fine. So here the graph would be like this. You can make out that there is difference in the graph is like this. This graph is increasing. This graph is decreasing. I hope you understand.